and with us now Green Superwoman Sian Berry and SNP Superman John Nicolson. Super to have you both.
Thank you.
Sian, is this election as much a foregone conclusion as the polls would have us believe?
I don't think so. I think the really exciting thing that's going on is all this discussion about potential alliances. And remember, we're not talking about doing this in every single seat, but in a handful of seats where it might work, it seems to be coming together. People are genuinely talking about it. And so the polls don't tell you there what will happen in these handful of seats. And I think it is very unpredictable what we'll end up with.
But a handful of seats, if the polls are right, would not be enough to stop a Tory landslide.
No, it wouldn't, and she'll run rampant if she gets a majority of more than 100. There are worrying signs already.
She might run rampant with 50.
Well, she might, but she says that she doesn't want opposition, and, you know, there's that old line, isn't there, that old cliche, nobody leaves number 10 Downing Street entirely sane. And I think the bigger your majority, the worse it is. Look at Margaret Thatcher, the way that she behaved in Scotland, left very unhappy memories in Scotland.
Does that apply to the SNP for winning most seats in Scotland?
Well, the SNP stands no prospects whatsoever under the voting system in Scotland of having a crushing majority.
Swept Scotland with a massive majority. Surely the principle has to apply. You're going a bit mad.
That's the voting system that we have. I don't think big majorities are good for government. I don't think they lead to sensitive, measured government.
No, they really are. And I mean, that's the point of the Progressive Alliance. The reason we're doing it, the reason it's so important is to prevent a large Tory majority, but also to get a majority of people in Parliament who are willing to change the voting system so that we have a more grown-up, a more diverse kind of politics.
You're a long way from that. What do the Greens hope to achieve in this election?
I think we're at the moment in the election campaign, we are leading the conversation. We're the ones who've put ourselves out there, who are putting our principles before party and showing the way to argue for improving the NHS. There's things we can achieve without, if we can stop the big Tory majority, we can get proper Brexit negotiations, we can get a final say for the public on Brexit, but we can also do things like, you know, prevent the enormous increase in child poverty, the chaos that's happening in the NHS in any normal period.
But that Mr. Corbyn wants to do all that as well. Why not vote for him?
Well, I mean, the point is we are distinct parties. We have enormous
But everything you just said there
from Labour
is part of Mr. Corbyn's agenda, and he's got his chances may not be great, but they're better than yours.
We have got very bold social policies. We're more creative with our social policies than Labour, and we're still the only party you can actually trust on the environment. And with air pollution actually on the front pages every single day at the moment, and the government doing everything it can to get out of doing anything about it, I think, you know, we are there with an important message.
Even if you double your seats, you'll have two. You're on a long haul to nowhere.
Well, I think we are doing something a bit more exciting. We're offering voters the choice of changing politics forever by voting and being tactical about how we can prevent a Conservative majority.
But the Germans have the vote. The Germans have